Good evening, Panratna. My name is Kishan Krishnamurthy from DKB1. Today, I will explain about the Islamic financial concept that focused on ijara. Okay, ijara, in other words, in Arabian language, is known as ijara tuma al-bay. That means hire purchase. Before I explain briefly about the hire purchase, let me define the definition of the ijara. Ijara in Islamic banking and finance can simply mean leasing or hiring. Leasing means pembiayaan sewaan. Hire purchase is the customer leases a good and agree to purchase it. Maksudnya, customer ingin melakukan sewaan terhadap satu produk dan melakukan pembelian produk itu. Okay, this involves two contracts. First is ijara that outlines the terms for leasing or renting over a period. Or buy. Buy means ijara tuma al buy. Buy that triggers a sale to be completed by the end term of ijara. Okay. Ijara transactions consist of two components. First is a purchase agreement and second one is a lease. Now, let me explain about the process of hire purchase. Process of hire purchase consists of 6 processes. The first one is you go out and find the property you would like us to purchase on your behalf. Okay. Second, you negotiate the price and other aspects of the purchase. Okay, let's say you go out, you find the property that you want to buy. You will purchase the property behalf of me. Then you will negotiate, you will make the changes in the price and other aspects of the purchase. Third, you make any initial payment of earnest money to reserve the property. You will make a down payment. Okay, you will make a down payment to reserve the property first, behalf of me. Next, you make sure that the purchase contract allows the bank to step into the transaction as the buyer. You will make the purchase. You will melakukan pembelian. Contract allows the bank to step into the transaction as the buyer. You will make the bank to step into the transaction as the buyer. Okay. Next, I will go to the next process. The bank buys the property. The bank will buy the property first. Then only the bank will give the property to you. Okay. The closing. The banks enter an agreement to sell the property to you for a fixed price. Bank akan mengeluarkan satu agreement di mana bank telah menjual harta benda itu kepada anda dalam satu harga tertentu. The purchase price the bank paid plus any transfer cost not paid by you at the closing. Okay. Notice, this you need to be alert. Ownership of the property is transferred to you after this price has been paid to the bank. Okay. Ownership of the property. The ownership, that means kelayakan untuk mendapatkan harta benda itu akan diberikan kepada anda selepas anda menjelaskan semua payment anda kepada pihak bank. Okay? Then a payment schedule will be established by the bank. Maksudnya bukti pembayaran telah dilakukan akan dikeluarkan oleh pihak bank. Okay. Next is the buyer's installment payment will remain the same or fairly close to the same through the contract by the portion of the payment going towards ownership of the property will increase to the 100% over time as the portion going to pay rent lease decrease to 0% reflecting decrease in the bank's equity of the property as the buyers increase. Di mana installment payment, the buyers will make an installment payment first before he getting the product or before he getting the goods. Okay. The portion of making the payments towards the ownership will increase 100% over time. 100% over time as the portion going to pay rent or lease. Okay. This will also decrease to 0%, reflecting decrease in the bank's equity. Okay. Ini juga akan memantulkan penurunan harga kepada bank's equity of the property. Next is this transaction is similar to contract term trinius, where two parties would enter into three trinius. Okay, concurrent and interrelated legal contracts. Okay, these will enter in the trinium parties. The use of contract is also prohibited under Sharia law. This use of this contract yang digunakan dalam ni adalah bawah perlindungan Islamic law lah, Sharia law, perundangan Islam. This technique is used by European and merchants during Middle Ages to comply with church letter of prohibition and interest-bearing loans. Kaedah ini digunakan oleh European, orang-orang Eropah, during the Middle Ages, during the pertengahan abad. Itu sahaja daripada saya. That's all from me. Thank you very much for the presence.